Alright, so today in this video, I'm going to show you an incredible hack that you must know if you're someone who uses AI for coding. So whether you use V0, Bolt, Lovable, Cursor, Windsurf, or whatever platform that you use, you must know about this particular tool that I'm about to show you, or more like the UI components library. Trust me, it will change the way you code, and also your UI of your apps will go 10x or even 100x. Now, if that sounds interesting, without wasting further ado, let's jump straight in. Alright, so this right here is 21st.dev, and this is what I've been talking about. So what exactly is 21st.dev, you ask? Well, they define it as the NPM for design engineers. But more specifically, 21st.dev is like a collection of different UI components that you could integrate into your app in a single click. So they have all these pre-made templates that you could instantly copy and start adding to your whatever project that you're working. For example, we have this dock right here, or expandable tabs. So if I go ahead and click on this one, I'll be able to view a full screen preview of the same. So this is the dock, or like the expandable tab. And if I click on this one, it shows the name, a subtle animation, and it really looks cool, right? And the best part is that you can go ahead and integrate it to your app by copying this particular npm command and pasting it in your terminal. But the even cooler part is that you can go ahead and integrate the same into pretty much almost all leading AI coding tools like Lovable, V0, Bolt, etc. in a single click. So all you gotta do is to find the exact component that you want to use from here. So let's say I want to integrate this one. So I can select this one, and towards the top, you will find an option that says copy prompt. And if I click on this drop down arrow, you will find that you can go ahead and copy this particular prompt, or the code with the prompt and all that instructions for Replit, V0, Lovable, Bolt.New, among others. So you could go ahead and copy, let's say for Bolt, and now click on copy prompt. And as you can see, the AI prompt is copied to the clipboard, and you can open Lovable and start using it right away. And in a similar fashion, you can go ahead and explore all these cool components within 21st.dev. For example, if you want to add a cool animation to the cursor, you can go ahead and click on this one. And as you can see, if you go ahead and implement this one, if you move your cursor, your website will have this kind of an effect. And obviously you can go ahead and add components on top of this one and give it as a background, and how cool will it be, right? Not just that, we have a bunch of others, including this hero section with a light in here, and also heading, or maybe let's just go ahead and search for something, let's say map, and you should be able to find a bunch of them. Okay, here we have a globe and a world map, and if I click on this world map, all right, so this right here is the preview. And if you want to incorporate this into your landing page or your product, all you gotta do is to copy the code, or better yet, copy the code for the AI and start using it right away. So all you gotta do is to visit 21st.dev and start using the same. And the best part is that all of this is 100% free, and you can start integrating it into your app in no time. Now let me quickly show you how you can start building, let's say, a landing page incorporating all these components from 21st.dev. And for this, you can use pretty much any AI tools out there, be it Lovable.dev, V0, or whatever it is. For now, I'll go ahead and open Lovable. I'll also show you how we can use the same in, let's say, Bolt as well. But for now, I'll start with Lovable, and let's say, okay, I'll go ahead and say, create a landing page for my web development agency named Astrotech. So we'll start from here. So let Lovable create a basic landing page, and after that, I'll go ahead and pass all these components and ask the AI to add all of that into our project. So let's wait for it to complete the initial version. Alright, so the basic version of the landing page is ready, and to be honest, it's not that bad, but it could be better. Okay, so this is like a basic one. Now let's say I want to incorporate this header, or maybe let's find a different one. I just want to, let's say, change the hero section. We built digital excellence, so I want to change this particular part right here. That is the hero section that we see above the fold. And let me find, okay, I like this one a lot. So this one looks good. So all I gotta do is to click on this copy prompt option. And obviously, if you want to view a demo, this is how it will look like. And now I'll go ahead and copy the prompt for Lovable. And if you're using, let's say, Replit or Bolt, you can go ahead and click on this button and copy the prompt for any of these platforms. For now, I'll go ahead and keep it as Lovable. And again, if you're using Cursor or any other IDE, you can go ahead and copy this particular prompt or command, and you can use this npm command to install the same component and add it to your project as well. For now, I'll copy this prompt and I'll head back to Lovable, and I'll go ahead and say replace the hero section in the current version with the one given below. Okay, and I'll go ahead and paste the thing that we copied from 21st.dev, and I'll go ahead and hit enter. And now what exactly is that we copied, you ask? Well, it is all the code that is necessary for building this particular component and also instructions as to how to use it, what are the dependencies, what are the packages that need to be installed, and what are the things that needs to be taken care of. So all of that instructions is right here, and we passed all of that to the AI, and now the AI will go ahead and use that and will go ahead and create the landing page and implement or incorporate the same into our app. So let's wait for it to complete. And in the meanwhile, I'll also show you other components that are available within 21st.dev. So let's say I'm creating a dashboard and I want to incorporate a couple of cards. So I can go ahead and search for, let's say, cards, and you should be able to find a bunch of them in here. So this is one, this is yet another one, this is good. Okay, tables, cards. Okay, so you have a lot of these options, and pretty much all the components in 21st.dev is actually really great. And I like the UI, be it the badges. Ooh, this one looks good. Backgrounds, wow, this wavy background, gradient background, all that. Next up, we have a couple of these buttons. Okay, seems like I also want to incorporate this button right here. So it has that gradient glow effect to the background, and I want to add the same. So when I hover over it, okay, I can see this gradient background. And let's say, okay, let's see. All right, so the AI has implemented and added that hero section, but the colors looks a bit weird. But all thanks to the visual edits feature on Lovable, I can go ahead and click on this edit button and select this one, and I can change the color, let's say, to white like this. Maybe increase the font size to maybe, yeah, 7XL. And in a similar fashion, I'll update the color for this one as well. I'll put it as white, and the button text will be set to white as well. Or if you want, you can just go ahead and try out with any colors and as you please. This one looks good, so I'll go ahead and keep it. This is also one more important feature in Lovable.dev. This is a relatively new feature that they introduced a couple days ago. And to be honest, this is actually a game changer. So you don't have to ask AI to do all the editing for you or customizations. You can just go ahead and select all these elements and make all the changes. For now, it looks good. So I'll go ahead and click on save. And now let's say I want to replace this start your project button with this button right here. So all I gotta do is to copy the prompt again, and I'll head back to Lovable and I'll disable the edit mode and come here. Can you replace the start your project button with the one given below? And now I'll go ahead and paste the prompt, and let's wait for it to complete coding. All right, so the AI has went ahead and replaced the button, and look at that. How cool is it, right? So this gradient glowing effect looks super sick. And next up, I'll go ahead and ask it to implement this navbar. Or first we'll go ahead and say add a navbar to the top and hit enter. All right, so the AI has went ahead and implemented a simple navbar, so that looks good. Next up, let's just say I want to add this dock to somewhere, let's say here. Okay, so I can go ahead and say add the below given dock to the bottom center of the screen, and I'll go ahead and pass the code, hit enter. And now the AI will go ahead and add this dock to the bottom center right here, like a floating dock that you see on Mac OS. So that's going to be a cool addition. So you can go ahead and add that. And also, let's say I want to add that cool mouse hover animation effect that I showed you earlier. Where is it? Let me find it. Okay, this one right here. So when I move my mouse over this section, I want to add this effect to my website. Okay, so every time I move my mouse over, I want to see this gradient kind of smoke effect, whatever that you call it. So I can go ahead and copy the prompt for the same. And now I'll ask the AI to set it as the background for our hero section. All right, so that's what we are planning to implement. So let's wait for the implementation of this dock, and after that, we'll go ahead and add that. So let's wait for it to complete first. Look at that. So the dock is now live, and I can click on it. Oh, look at that subtle animation and all that. How cool, right? So this is like, oh my God, I'm totally impressed by this one. So this one stays when I scroll. Wow, good one. And next up, let me just go ahead and say I want to add this effect to the background of the hero section. So I can go ahead and say, can you replace the background of the hero section with the effect below? And I can go ahead and paste it. All right, so seems like this message is too long and exceeded by 23,464 characters. So obviously that effect is a bit too large for the AI to handle as the input context. No problem, we'll go ahead and try to implement something else. Let me find, okay, let's say I want to add this globe to our app. So I can go ahead and copy this one, copy prompt. And now I'll go ahead and say, please add this globe effect after the hero section, and I'll go ahead and paste the same, hit enter. And now I basically want that globe to come after the hero section. So yeah, let's wait. Maybe I could also change the background of this website or the hero section to make it a bit more attractive. So let me see if I can find one from here. Wow, this one looks sick, bro. Ooh, you see that? But I guess the code for the same will be extremely long that we can't use it in our AI input box. Let me see. I'll go ahead and click on copy prompt, paste it in here. Ah, yes, seems like that is no problem. Okay, we'll try to implement this feature. So this right here, whenever we hover the mouse over this one, you can see this cool wavy kind of stuff happening in the background. So we'll ask the AI to implement this one. Okay, let's wait for it to complete this one and we'll go ahead and try to implement this one. So let's wait. All right, so the AI has implemented the globe, and if I scroll down, I can find that particular globe component right here. So it has that nice subtle animation and all that. And next up, let me just go ahead and say, can you add the following as the hero section? Implement the mouse hover animation. Oops, animation / effect. And I can go ahead and paste the code, hit enter. And now let's see what the AI do. Alright, so our new hero section with the effect that we asked for is live. And when I hover over, let's say this area, you can see this cool effect on the screen. And again, it actually replaced the old one. So that's a bit of a bummer. So if you want to, you can go ahead and maybe ask the AI to keep all the content and just, add this effect to that particular hero section. The AI will surely do this. And yeah, this one looks good. So in a similar fashion, you can just go ahead and explore pretty much all the components within 21st.dev and start using it in your project. The steps are pretty much the same, whether you use Bolt, V0 or Lovable. And again, you also have this option called as templates, but this is a paid feature. So you can go ahead and view all these templates and download it and start using it in your project in a single click. So it will save you a lot of time, and a bunch of them are free. And they also have this premium ones as well, $99, $79, $49 and all that. So this is a cool secret little hack that you must use if you are someone who use AI for coding. So it will save you a lot of time and also help you implement some cool components like with subtle looking animations and all that stuff to your AI app, whether it be a landing page, a dashboard or a AI SaaS that you're building. This will definitely come in handy. So definitely make sure to check out 21st.dev. It's completely free. I can go ahead and click on the first link in the description below and you should be pretty much good to go. So I hope you guys found this video useful. If yes, make sure to subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.